Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Oh, wait. Wait, forget that.
Oh, non-smurf.
Yeah.
Oh, you're teasing us, Overfiend, my dick is ready, come on!
Sorry. Okay, for real this time.
I'm not fucking around!
Hold on, let me try to edit this time.
Okay,
Alright, yeah, I'm ready. Go ahead.
sweet. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Smurf. Alright. No.
You're still really quiet.
Yeah, you. Now Jack sounds like he's just talking normally in a locked trunk.
As you do talk normally in a locked trunk. Alright, so this is New Game Plus. It's not actually vanilla Super Metroid, it's a ROM hack. And it's played as if New Game Plus actually was a thing. So you have whatever items you would have had if you beat the game originally. So in this case, we just give ourselves everything, including Hyperbeam. And the game is a cakewalk free of death. So it's very safe and simple. That wasn't shots fired, it was just...
The ROM hack does start you here in series with only 44 health rather than being full health, just because it would have taken a million years to take all that damage yesterday. So
yeah, probably even with screw attack, it probably would have been faster to just shoot him 100 times to make him fly away.
Yeah, that was an early concession. That
Wow, series world record.
was making it.
Wow.
Don't you start with 44? I don't remember what the reasoning was of exactly 44 health.
So that you get Ridley to fly away at the same time as normal runs do.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, if you started with more, you have gravity suit, so like, it would take a very long time. It would actually be faster to shoot him 100 times in that scenario.
Well, but I mean, like, why 44 and not some other arbitrary number low?
That I don't know, but
I don't remember
it doesn't really
either.
matter too much anyway, because you just screw attack into him to make him fly away with that low of health.
Yeah, the idea was just making it so that you only had to take one hit of damage, just to trivialize that, because I mean it doesn't add anything, so just get rid of it.
So we're basically going to kill bosses in the order that they're closest to us. So in this case, we're going to fight Phantom first.
Wow, what a surprise.
I know.
There's a really cool strat here that Overfiend is not going to do.
No, yeah, you can ocean fly from that direction with these items, of course. But
It looks really cool, but it's pretty hard.
yeah, it saves 2 seconds, but it's very easy to screw up.
My one strat contribution to this game was that particular ocean fly. Nice.
It was on the wrong USB port.
Oh, it's unpowered.
Yeah. You start at 44 health because it's the minimum amount to take. Minimum amount of hits with the things.
Right. But you can cheese it with screw attack, which I don't know if Total realized when he like made the room. Okay, so that was Phantom. And the reason that was so fast is because Hyper acts just like Plasma, and you can use X-Ray to basically, like, while Plasma is damaging, you can activate X-Ray to reset the boss's invulnerability frames, so that it can, like, deal multiple hits. It's kind of like the glitch from the first Mega Man, that pause glitch. It's very similar. And yeah, that was Phantom. Very lucky Phantom. Yes, technically PB pace. For now.
Let's go!
Stall.
Yeah, you! Oh!
Yeah, so that's another thing that's unique about this is you don't get any items at all.
Yeah, because you got it.
No item fanfare. No item fanfare.
Yeah, it's basically SM except good.
The only item I might get on accident is Terminator intake, but all I gotta do is jump over it, you know. But it's still there. Like all the items are still there. So there's some items like that moat missile that I have to like make sure to avoid still.
I like these spring ball strats. These are cool. I've never seen those.
Take back my world record.
That's your first time?
Yeah, it's my first time RPG.
Every time is my first time.
Ah!
Wow.
I would go for a string ball here, but I'm a pansy. And I screwed
What?
this up. This is good. This is what I was afraid of, Jack. That's Red Brinstar.
Oh, looks like I picked up the controller.
Wow.
I know of one. I just have I've looked into like 4 different ways of doing that, and they're all just like not great. Just harder to get more than like 70% consistency with. Well, other than that, those 2 rooms, this is doing pretty well. The crate isn't too different. You just can feed him a hyper beam instead of as many supers.
Ah.
Spring ball strats, yes.
Wash out the awful taste of everyone's mouths.
So yeah, you actually want to do the super then the hyper beam, because if you do the if you did just the hyper beam, you would cause a glitch known as zombie crate, where
Yep.
he's basically undead, and if you touch him, it crashes the game.
That's a fun one.
Basically, if you do 1,000 damage to him in one blow, he becomes a zombie that can crash the game. So we gotta fire the super first.
What else do you get? Some goddamn holy water or something. Come on.
I didn't realize you had a name for it. That's cool. That was actually the reason I wanted this kind of hack, is I wanted to see what you could do with hyper beam.
Hopefully that wasn't too early. Okay. If you're early on that D-boost, then you touch the ledge and lose speed. Plenty of little moonfalls through that area.
Well, I mean, at least if the moon falls, you're not gonna die. I mean, the fucking sun fell. How'd that feel? Fuck.
Good point, RPG. So yeah, it's about a second or 2 faster to knock over pillars here. Because you already have screw attack. I might have hit the ceiling there. Good.
Oh, nice. Use a grapple to open the door there.
Yeah, the beam wouldn't travel fast enough at the time.
Right.
This run's pretty screwed up over here. There's a lot of screwing going on.
No chopping
like-
though.
As screwed up as my tapes.
of those guys to reduce lag. Kind of like those pirates with pillars, that was to reduce lag as well. Lower North here is a really laggy area.
No.
I use supers there because I think it's easier to get the first guy to flinch.
Instilling fear in these motherfuckers. Let's go! Let's go!
I'm going. Alright, this is one of the big areas that Hyper in particular saves time with this fight.
So basically, Ricky would be yelling, fuck!
Pretty much.
Oh, slow death.
Ah!
But yeah, that's the fight.
That's fine. Oh, explosives let off there. Bombs have been dropped.
Yeah, that was really fast.
Yeah, if he gives you the immediate swoop, then it's a lot faster than if he goes into a pogo. Because you have just enough time to get all your shots out.
Yeah, I like the way you opened the fight. I don't think I ever would have thought of doing it that way.
Almost forgot what I was doing in that room. Almost forgot you could KO through the first platform. So yeah, because Hyper is just like Plasma, you can do those Key Hunter hitboxes. And, yeah, don't actually have to kill them to get past them.
It's cool that they gave it the wave property too. They could have just done damage. They actually went so far as to get it the wave property. You're super quiet again for some reason.
Hey, get back in the truck, Jack! God damn it! You didn't save the animals, and how you know how it feels to be locked up in there. God damn it.
Alright, so if you've been keeping track, we're already 3 out of 4 bosses down.
Hi.
Hey,
There you go.
You sound good now.
Yeah.
Morning.
I'm not sure why it's. Yeah, good morning. I'm not sure why it's doing. But Mish, I think they gave it the wave beam property because the gates in the first room are beneath the floor at first. So if you shot towards the ground, it wouldn't actually.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That makes sense.
And you can't shoot pirates through walls.
How do I know where to go? Because this is New Game Plus, I've beaten the game already.
He booted up Game Genie and he gave himself
Don't want to leave that room too early. You can leave that room super quickly, but if you leave Watchman's room too quickly, he won't be considered dead by the game.
Yeah, Yeah, you might, leave it pretty quickly, just like Jack did earlier. Rolled right out.
Alright, so I'm gonna go for spikes up here, and I got it. So the cool thing about this category, as opposed to GT Classic, so because we have Hyper, and we don't have Plasma, we don't need to use X-Ray to kill Dragon. Oh, I accidentally screwed that up. Okay, well, not a big deal. If you start from the right position, you can just like hold shot and moonwalk, and it'll die.
Gosh, that's a really clever application of moonwalk.
Everything, you just lost about 120 frames.
About double that actually, but that's okay. Because the main thing is we got Spike Suit, and that saves more than 120 frames to get. And like I was trying to say, the cool thing about Spike Suit in this category is you can get it before the fight starts, whereas like in GT Classic, you have to wait till after, because activating X-Ray removes the Shine Spark suit from Samus. And we don't have that problem here. Yeah, we killed all 4 bosses already, and we're making our way to the final boss. It's going a lot better than I expected. Good.
I'm glad to hear that.
Thanks. That was a good transition. Yeah, so, like Misrek was kind of alluding to earlier, we don't have Ice Beam, so that changes Torian a bit, because we can't freeze Metroids to kill them, and we can't freeze Rinkas to do Zeptite Skip, so we have to find different ways to do those things.
Using our imagination now, what's going on?
Yeah, gotta get creative.
Well, at least you have enough power bombs that you can do it in one trip without a problem.
Yeah.
So Samus has enough time for arts and crafts for the solar eclipse here?
Solar eclipse.
The supernova, you mean?
The hypernova's coming, man! It's fucking like 100 times the magnitude of a fucking supernova. Is that right?
We gotta. You're gonna do Zeb Spark?
I'm actually going to kill the Zeptites.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, by my testing, it's actually about a second faster to do that if you do it properly.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a bit more annoying, I guess, because there's turrets, but fastest versus fastest execution, it's faster to just try to kill them.
Yeah, you certainly have the supers to do it, so that works.
Yeah.
So, where'd you get all this ammo, huh? You ready for an audit?
Splice?
I've had this since I started playing.
Where'd you get all this ammo, huh? How'd you start with all this ammo, huh?
So the only real concern, which it may not matter depending on like how Baby Skip goes, is that you have enough health after the Metroids. So like, there's not really any big worry with the Metroids, but if you screw up too much, then you might have to like tap into your reserve tank after killing him. Because the way you do these rooms, you have them latched onto you for most of the time.
It's a little trickier too with having screw attack because it normally would have held them.
Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys can explain what's going on here, but I can try to after the fact.
He needs to power bomb the Metroids to kill them, and he's doing it in such a way that green scroll the Metroids and drag them all back.
Yeah, the reason why this works is because if you have the power bomb damage Rika's and the Metroid while they're off screen, it actually damages the entire room and aggroes all the Metroids. So that's why they're like flying from all the way off screen at me. It's because they're actually getting hit by a power bomb that's on the opposite side of the room. So that's the main reason like why all these rooms sort of look this way and this fast. Okay, so we ended with enough health to not need the reserve tank, assuming I don't get hit. Okay, that was a little awkward, but we're through there without getting hit. Yeah, so I lay a power bomb at the start of some of those rooms. It hits a Rinka while off screen, and that, for some reason, hits all the Metroids in the room, and thus causes them to aggro on me. Alright. Not nearly as impressive of a skip as Jack's, but a skip nonetheless.
It's okay. My skip wasn't impressive.
Okay.
It's 4 jump or no jump, okay?
It was really good. It was almost a 4 jump. It was really good. It was really good.
It either is or it isn't.
Heck, Jack. Heck.
When you live the life of a gambler, you can only live in reality. Yeah.
H*CK.
I deserve it. It's not very nice.
So yeah, we don't have ice, so our two options for getting past the Zeb are either Shine Spark past them, or blow them up. And believe it or not, blowing them up is actually very slightly faster if you do it right. And that went pretty well, so I would say that was faster.
That was really nice.
Now this, hopefully I get.
I had one time where I accidentally KO'd through Mother Brain's head and it insta-died. That was fun.
Dang, I screwed this up. If you do that properly, she won't even red beam. So that lost about 4 seconds, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's actually a lot more precise than it seems. But you have to start shooting you have to start shooting right before she even becomes vulnerable. So
Alright. That's a bit scary too. If you don't damage fast enough, or if you start with like too high of health, then she will think that she has to rainbow you a second time, and that can, if that doesn't kill you, it can just totally screw everything up. Like you lose stand-up basically if that happens. So gotta run into her leg ASAP there to stop that. Now we're standing up. And we're standing up because we got hit by Rainbow while having over 699 health. And if that happens, you can stand up after getting hit. I don't know exactly why, but those are the conditions. And if you're standing up, you can deal damage through third phase like I am right now, while the Metroid is draining. Because we have Hyper Beam, we're dealing damage extremely fast to her. So much so that she's actually dead right now. And now we're just waiting for her to finish off the baby. We spaced him next to that wall because it reduces the amount of travel time the baby has to take before swinging back into Mother Brain. Like normally, it takes about 2 or 3 seconds for the baby to swing back into her, but if you just camp by the wall like that, she'll swing. The baby will swing back in about a second. So it's a little time saved there during stand up.
Some nice glitchiness on Samus's sprite there.
Yeah.
So, since it's New Game Plus, are the animals already dead?
No, they can still be saved, but we thought it would be better if only one of the runs had like an incentive. I mean, I can save them if you want me to. I'm still coming well under estimate.
no.
Okay.
See, the thing is, I would be like, yes, absolutely, but then I feel like the purpose of the bid war would be kind of meaningless if we did both.
Oh, okay. So you want me to kill them?
Yeah, kill him.
Okay.
Please. Please. All dead.
Yeah.
Alright. No problem.
I-
Yeah, everything in this has been vanilla, including the animals. It's just you're starting with Hyper, and that's not vanilla. That's the only thing. Because obviously, New Game Plus is an actual thing. You have to move around pack to do it. Okay. Sick.
That was actually really sweet to watch. I'm glad that I'm actually more glad that we went with this, that you did this category instead.
Yeah, that went really well considering the mistakes. Like,
What was your PB?
24-28. So
Wow.
So this is 24-45. I lost 4 on Mother Brain, 4 on Dragon. Yeah, pretty sloppy Red Brent Star. So yeah, I mean, this run is definitely it's a lot simpler, and there's no fear of dying, and not being afraid of dying sure makes executing rooms easier. So I mean, 27 minutes was absolute worst case. I would have had to have missed baby skip. I would have had to have needed to refill health, Intorian, all sorts of things would have to go wrong for me to not come under estimate. But sub 25 I'm really happy with, because it's pretty hard. If you get a slow Fantoon and you either miss baby skip or miss full halfy, then it's pretty hard at that point to still sub 25. So yeah, pretty much all the big stuff went properly enough, surprisingly, considering I basically picked this back up yesterday to do this run. So
Wow.
yeah,
Nice run. Very
Thanks.
nice run.
thanks. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
thanks for running for us. Very much appreciate that, Overfeed.
no problem.
Nice run, dude.
Thank you, Overfiend.
You're welcome, guys. Thanks.
And up next, looks like the 100% incentive is winning here. We're gonna have a Super Mario Brothers 3 100% race with Oglib and Losso. So
Alright,
that'll
I'm
be-
just gonna get that set up. It might take me a second here, but I got this.
that'll be quite the treat.
Roll.
Oh no. Oh, that's good. Nice run.
No problem. See you guys.